Hi, Bestie. In this video, guys, I'm going to close out my April budget and then I'm going to work on my May monthly budget. So if that is something that interests you, hopefully you decide to subscribe to my channel and stay along for the journey, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi, Bestie. Welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Frugal, also known as Karen. If you're new to my page, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here with me, guys. I'm going to be updating my blackout planner first, and then I'm going to go to my 12-month planner. As you can see, I've already updated my April numbers in my blackout planner, guys. I did the monthly. Here's my paycheck budgets for the month of April. And I went ahead, like I said a few minutes ago, I updated everything and I tried to do them in the green in here this time. And then I did add a few stickers. My last paycheck budget, I was able to save $300. Excited about that. And I even have a remaining balance. So that is awesome because I stayed within budget. So that's great. And let me see my expenses that I did incur for the month of April. I did jot everything down here, but then I did end up adding it in my paycheck budget amounts as well as my monthly. But yeah. Yep. So for the month of April, let's look at this. I budgeted for $641.02 for my income, but guys, I earned over $1,000. I earned over $531 more, and that was due to all the HBC shoot charms. And then also, I did receive a real estate rebate for real estate taxes that I've paid. And then also I did get $11 tax refund. So that extra income definitely helped me out a lot. So when it comes to my bills, guys, so I did not have one of my water bills I did not receive. And I noticed for the past couple of months I haven't had a second water bill. So I'm thinking the city does something different with that. So that's great. And now for the month of April, only thing that I do need to do is to jot down my cash wallet amounts and my expenses that I incurred on the 2 paycheck budgets that I did do for the month of April. And then once I do that and then update my totals, my final balances for the month of April, I should be done. So if you're new to my page, I do not receive a actual paycheck. I am self-employed and I do receive additional incomes in different ways. So I do have a website. I have an Etsy shop. I have a Ko-Fi shop, and then I have some budget planners that's on Amazon. I receive a mortgage income and also I receive an annuity payment every month. So right now that's what I'm working on. I do not have a mortgage. My home is already paid for, so I don't have that type of expense. My main home expenses is basically like with the utility bills, like that. So just in case if you're new here, that's what's going on with my different with my finances. I do not have any children. My daughter is grown. I do have one granddaughter. So it's just me, guys. And since my daughter graduated from college, things has been a lot easier for me financially. Alright, so now let's go ahead and add in my cash wallet. So for my first cash wallet, I had $60. And my second cash wallet for the month of April, $85. Yeah, so I'm gonna jot that down. So that's my cash wallet expenses for the month of April. And now I need to jot down the expenses I incurred. Just a few things that I ordered during the month of April. Okay, so right here was, let me check the amount. And I'm sorry, I thought I had the planner in the within the screen. So that's $80.57. And let me get the other expense. I know it's the cloth and paper sub box. And I forgot, guys, to cancel it again for the month of May. So let me get the amount for the sub box. Let me get that. Okay, so that's $59.32. Alright, so now let's add up my expenses so I get the total. And then here's my 12-month planner, guys, because my blackout is a 6-month planner, so I do maintain my 12-month planner as well as the 6-month. Now I know it's probably an overload, guys, but I wanted to make sure that my 12-month planner had the entire full year. So once I'm finished with my blackout planner, that I can have the full year in this 12-month planner here. So I'm just checking my totals here, guys, because I went ahead and updated my totals in this planner. So eventually, guys, I will be showing more of my 12-month planner. So let's double check to make sure that my totals that's in my 12-month planner is accurate before I record it in the blackout planner. So I'm just double checking to make sure that it's correct. Alright, so my expenses for the month of April, $284.89. It reconciles. So now I got that documented. And so for my blackout planner, I need to add in my savings challenges. As you can see here, guys, I've listed all my challenges in my regular one and just going to jot down these amounts into my blackout planner, and then I'm going to check the total to make sure everything reconciles. So for my 50 envelope challenge, I jotted down $270. My 52 weeks, $58. Okay, so for my CP Petite, my monthly vision board princess challenge, I saved $144. And for the No Teak monthly scratch off challenge, I was able to save $35. Okay, so for bingo challenge, I saved $29. And then with my animal print savings challenge book, I saved $56. Alright, so I jotted down in my 12-month planner, it totals up to $592. But guys, let's just go ahead and pull out my handy dandy calculator to make sure that it reconciles. Okay, so it reconciles to the $592. Okay. Okay, so now that I've added my expenses for the month of April and my savings challenges, we can go ahead and work on my monthly founding balances. But before I get to that, guys, I do need to add my carry forward amount from my last paycheck into my monthly budget because it's not included. So let me jot that down, carry forward, and let's go ahead and get that amount from my last paycheck. And let's see. Okay, here we are. Alright, so that's what, $71.16. So I need to add this amount into my actual so I can have my adjusted final income balance. So I'm going to add that $71 into the actual of $1,172.90. So my final income balance is $1,244.06. Okay, so now let's go ahead. I'm going to add up all the totals from each category that's in the budget planner, which includes the income, bills, expenses, and saving challenges, to see what my remaining balance is. And I'm going to speed this part up. Okay, so for the month of April, my remaining balance is $21.29, which is absolutely awesome that I stayed within my budget. And the main reason why I was able to stay within my budget was because of the shoe charm sales that I had in the month of April. I think everybody's, there was a majority of HBC used shoe charms. So I'm thinking people was preparing for graduations. So if you did place a shoe charm order from me, you order from Amazon, you donated to me on Ko-Fi, purchase something from Etsy. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you because of you supporting me, it helped me to stay within budget, and then I was actually able to save more than I had actually planned for the month of April. So guys, thank you so much. So now I'm just gonna update my monthly tracker, and right here I utilize my monthly tracker just to have my balances for each category that I monitor on my budget, so I can have a snapshot view per month, so I don't have to flip all through my budget planner to look at the amounts, and I could just see the ups and downs of how I'm doing with each. And so far, so good. So one thing with the month of April, I did end up decreasing some of my bills. Like I did end up getting rid of Netflix, and then for my electricity bill, I did end up getting on the budget bill. So this is a transition amount. So that will definitely be decreased as well because of that. Excited about that. And then let me go ahead and add my dividends and interest earned as well. So what I earned $249 in dividends and $33 in interest. And I definitely need to do a cash condensing of my sinking funds binder so I can earn some more interest, guys. Alright, and so I do have these other trackers here within this planner. Like with the dividend tracker and the interest tracker here, I love to put the monthly here, so at the bottom I do total up the quarterly so I can see the quarterly amount along with the monthly. So let me check my sinking funds binder to see what my balance, because I can't remember if I did any save. No, I don't think I added any money to my emergency fund, but let me double check and check my sinking funds binder to make sure. And just in case you're new here, so like for my emergency fund, I'm adding up my ending balances, not what I actually saved that month towards the emergency fund. So I will not be doing a quarterly total for the emergency fund. But let me check my tracker. Alright. So it's the same amount. I need to get back to that. But I know for the month of May, my main focus will be focusing on the 50 envelope challenge, which will go towards my taxes that will be due. Alright. These placeholders fell out. Alright, let me place these placeholders back in here. This is the first time these placeholders fell out. And I was thinking about, I have so many different kind of placeholders. And I was thinking maybe I should start using like the same style. I don't know. What's your recommendation? I have collected some free ones, and then I've purchased some other ones, last year. Alright, so now let's go ahead and add my interest here. And so at the end of June, I'll be able to total up my quarterly amounts for my dividends and my interest earned. But like I said a few minutes ago, I definitely need to go ahead and condense my sinking funds binder so I can earn some more interest. Alright. So I think that's basically all that I need to do for with my blackout planner. Well, let's go ahead and look at this April. Okay, so for the month of April, my goal was to save $150, and I was able to save $592. And my April reflections overall, I exceeded my budgeted goals. I earned more income, saved some money, paid my bills on time, canceled Netflix, and then my QuickBooks amount adjusted. It was decreased as well. So that's basically like my April reflection. And this right here is my May layout and my blackout planner here, guys. My number one goal for May is to save $289. This is the remaining balance I need to complete the 50 envelope challenge, and that is my major focus. And then I did end up adding the Happy Planner and the Live Love Posh savings challenge here. So I will be working on those as well for the month of May. And so for the month of May, in my blackout, I did go ahead and jot everything down for my May budget. But like I said earlier, guys, I'm planning on transitioning to my 12-month planner, but I'm still keeping this one updated as well. And plus with this planner, it does have my sinking funds tracker in the back, which is different from the 12-month planner, which doesn't have that. And I'm thinking about adding that in there for the future. Not sure. But let's go ahead and get my other planner. Because the blackout planner is just for 6 months. And I've been maintaining this planner here. And I want to start doing this on YouTube as well. To show the difference between the blackout and the 12-month planner. So I already went ahead and added all my stickers to my 12-month planner. So now I just need to add in my amounts for the month of May. Okay, so for the month of May, I'm going to estimate my income for my website and Etsy. I'm going to estimate it for $365. Now, this is one of the incomes that I'm not sure what it is until I go throughout the month, depending on the sales for the month. The prior month for Amazon, I earned $84.57. Mortgage is $300, and annuity is $8.27. So I know the actuals for those three. Now I'm going to go ahead and add up what my budget income will be for the month of May. Okay, so my monthly income is what? $757.84. Alright, so first let's go ahead and get into my bills. So I went ahead and added these stickers here as well. So for electricity, it's $4.20. Last month I did sign up for the budget billing, for my electricity bill, cause in the beginning of the first quarter, guys, I was paying so much. I had thought I had already set up for the budget bill with the electricity company, but I didn't. So, this is the amount that's due for the month of May. It's for the transitioning from when I was paying the monthly to this. And then my water bill was $86.71. I haven't received my second water bill in a few months now. The water was off, but the city had been billing me that amount for so long. And I think when I had discussed that with them last year, they ended up just removing it. Alright, so my next stickers that I have on here is for streaming services and Prime $14.99, and then the Paramount is $12.99. I end up canceling Netflix. For my Google, that's $28.80. Shopify $39. Canva $12.99. QuickBooks $29.56. Oh, and I need to add my loan for $5. Okay, so now let's add up my bills to see how much my total bills that I'm budgeting for the month of May. Okay, so that's what, $234.24. Okay, and let me go ahead and add these totals to my monthly final balances. Alright, so now that I've done that part, let's go ahead and get into my expenses. And this is for my cash wallet that I'm starting off with. And like I said a few minutes ago, I forgot to cancel my subscription again. And I need to add that amount, $59.32. And I'm going to see how much I want to budget for when it comes to my cash wallet. Typically, I haven't been budgeting for it. I just put it in there. So I'm going to say $140 for the month of May. Okay? And now I need to go ahead and add these totals up. Alright, so for my expenses, that's $199.32. And for the 50 envelope savings challenge that I want to work on, let's add up all the remaining envelopes that I need to work on to complete it for the month of May. Alright, it's $289. So this is the major savings challenge that I want to work on for the month of May. I definitely do others, but that will be my main focus. Okay, so my monthly remaining balance, budgeted remaining balance, should be $35.28. Okay, so that's basically it, guys, for my budget for the month of May. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you know when I upload my paycheck budget and my saving challenges that I plan on working on. So, guys, have an awesome day. And thank you so much for joining me. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Toodles!